Alright, so shout out to the Pink Book Lessons. Link to the video will be down below. So I just want to get my thoughts on this before we get into this video. Chef P is a poor excuse of a human being. This girl calls herself try to prove everybody wrong, but she failed miserably, putting out an unfinished product that almost got people killed in the hospital. And then the lack of accountability. And she stated on TikTok that her product is not improved. She claims that she doesn't sell medical products. But you put out a thing that almost got people killed. Very sick because of what you did. Now, mind you, she is a very talented chef. She can cook. But what she failed to realize is that in order to get your products out in public stores, you need the FDA's approval to put out a product that's going to make people want to try it. But it's unfortunate that she lost. And now she's crying wolf, creating a GoFundMe page, claiming that the company did her dirty. After all the mistakes that she's done, nah, bruh. Take an L.
It's be me. No more beige sauce. Pink sauce. Real quality pink sauce. They failed me. I can't fail myself.
Stop the cap.
And I'm still gonna win.
This video is very, very laughable. Because first, she threw her own product on the concrete, claiming that it's trash. The pink sauce is no more. No, you failed all on your own. You did it all to yourself. Don't blame anybody else for your downfall but your own. And this right here is what you call lack of accountability. When you fail at life, you tend to blame others for your downfall, but you fail to take responsibilities for your own actions of how you produce certain things and how you make certain mistakes. But instead of improving, you continue to push everybody down with your mess.
But I'll be real bad. I'll be back soon. This is just crazy what's going on. But y'all will know soon. They can't steal from me. This is my legacy. I know y'all been wondering, like, what's going on?
What kind of legacy are you talking about? The legacy that you created that almost got people sick to death? And you go on this talk show and you really try to act like you did something right, but nah, sweetie, you ain't fooling nobody. And I've seen this too many times. And this is why I don't support certain black businesses. Because if you're not working hard at your craft of what you do, and if you're sending the wrong message to the people, they're not going to want to take you seriously. And I knew from the moment when I saw this crap last year that she tried to pull off on that crappy talk show, crapping on this customer that's trying to tell you something, that's trying to correct you on certain things. You just deflect everything she says, call her not special by holding her hand while you tell her that. What's even disgusting is that a few months later, they had an interview once again. You didn't even apologize or take any accountability of how you came off on the show. And mind you, she is a known liar. She lied about everything. This is going to be good, y'all.
This is really tacky. I'm over it.
Legacy in my Soulja Boy tone.
Drake?
Right?
This is one delusional flamingo.
Yeah,
delusional.
very delusional.
She's talking about legacy. We're talking about a TikTok fad that she was able to flip into a little change. And she really believed that short-term TikTok fad, that to be fair,
She
could have
was
been
so
a cute
damn
brand
nasty,
for all
bro.
the childish adult women who still like to play with Barbie dolls, easy bake ovens, and playhouses. But longevity and legacy? Just stop, Felicia. Go home. From the very start, her business was sloppy, not up to par. Her behavior was sloppy, not up to par. And then she went and made a deal with this company so she can get put in Walmart. Obviously, though, her reading and interpreting
I wonder how the baby father knew what she was doing. This chick is crazy.
that she signed also wasn't up to par. So now she's up here blaming everybody but the person who's responsible for all of this. It's one person. One. And that's her. She's ultimately responsible. These wannabe boss chicks always want to be the boss until it's time to be the boss for real. They don't want to go through the sacrifice, the work. They just want
This
the
is
title and
crazy,
enough
bruh.
money to buy some
Her
costumes and
TikToks
props
are
to
very,
stunt
very
like a
cringe to
boss
look
on
at.
IG. Remember, everybody's boss is till it's time to pay for the office. Word to Sean Carter. For the office. Word to Sean Carter. Yes, Chef P is all over the place trying to make people pay for her legal fees and a
I
new
know.
place to live before the sheriff knocks on the door to escort her off the premises of the place.
So it seems like every time I see photo shoots like this of women with their tongue outs and make it seems like they look very sus, like they're sucking on you know what. They look mighty suspect. Don't trust women like this, honestly, y'all.
Got a statement from the company that she said
Uh-oh.
owes her money. Listen, y'all, they told me they paid her $120,000 so far based on their contract.
$120K?
And they just linked up earlier this year. We're going to get into all of that, but first, take a second to make sure
Wow.
that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. The
120,000.
lesson for the day, one that you've been taught over and over in life since elementary.
yet nothing
Reading
has
is
happened, of
fundamental.
course.
Everybody type that below in the comments. Reading is fundamental.
That's the tea. Let's wake it up. Because I've been real silent. I ain't been on here saying nothing. I haven't been myself. I've been depressed as
You did it to
It's
yourself.
they fucking lie. And then I'm the type of person, like, I'm going to ask a bunch of questions. And when I started asking questions, that's when they started getting offended. And when they started getting offended, they didn't want to support the marketing of the company.
Honestly, to me, it seems like they realized that she was going to be a bigger liability than what they accounted for. And who would just keep investing in a liability when they...
With that type of mindset and attitude, why wouldn't they take you seriously? You're proving their point once again. Like I said, modern women like this think they know what they're doing by creating certain businesses that is not going to give them off the ground. Without logic, without having the best creativity in their minds. We all knew one way or another that this business, this business was not going to last long anyway. So the fact that she's on here acting delusional as hell, and it's the fact that she goes on TikTok or whatever social media that she's on, I don't care, I can care less. And she makes it seem like the company did her dirty. She asked them a question, she claims that they get offended, but they knew what a pathological liar that she is. She could hold this L for all I care.
We all see that she's super unprofessional anyway. And I think when she started getting aggressive and combative with them, that's when the business relationship started breaking down.
They making every fucking dumb excuse not to fucking pay me. And what can I do if they won't pay me and I can't afford an attorney? What can I do?
3 words. You can start with this. Read your contract. Because it sounds like you never did that. And that right there is the beginning of everything.
Because right now, I got fucking $2 in my purse. I got $2 in my purse. Not even $2 in my bank account.
That's your
Okay,
fault.
so let's talk about the money. She said that she only has $2.
That's your fault.
Dave's Gourmet, the company that she's referring to, that she signed the deal with, that's supposed to be paying her royalties, they sent this statement in to me, sharing their side of the story. They said Dave's Gourmet has adhered to the terms of the agreement with Ms. Shaw. We disagree with Ms. Shaw's allegations. Dave's Gourmet has paid Chef P over $120,000 to date, and it continues to make all payments as due on time based upon the terms of the contract. We've offered to reimburse Ms. Shaw for her lawyer's time to go over the terms of the agreement and how it relates to the payments that were made to Ms. Shaw. She indicated that she's open to an amicable resolution of the dispute, and the parties are in discussions.
So basically, she lied about them not treating her right, not paying her and all of that, when she was the one that was not negotiating right with them. Sometimes when you do certain business with certain companies, you have to be authentic. You have to be consistent with them. You have to be 100% honest with yourself. Because based on what the statement read about what they said about her is that it seems like she's doing all of this clout chasing. She's trying to do everything she can to get back at them, to get paid because of whatever reasons. Because if you're doing something wrong, if you haven't been active with your company, with your product, then you fell off real hard. Posting thirst traps, trying to get back on your good grace. But the thing is, baby girl, you lost every single step that you had when you first blew up on TikTok last year with that so-called pink sauce.
Number one, why do you still have a GoFundMe up asking for $100,000, talking about you need this for your attorneys and all this other stuff? Why do you have that up when these people offer to pay for your attorney to go over your contract with you that you failed to read yourself? And then number two, they paid you $120,000 already this year. The product has been in Walmart for about 7 months, and they've already paid royalties to you this year. So what do you do to spend up $120,000 in just a couple of months? And it's so bad that you only have $2?
I think that's the one thing that kind of bothers me about that clip also, when she says that she only has $2 in her bank account. Sweetie, you had all that time to save up your money, but instead you blew it all up to buy a house, cars, and all of that. And then the most disgusting thing you can do is use your kids as a pawn to get all of that back. Your kids have nothing to do with your downfall. The only person that has everything to do with their downfall is you. Stop the cap.
$120,000? Not to mention the money you made off the product before they got involved.
Like, if I was running this, like, everything would be so pristine, so amazing. This is supposed to be the Beyonce of the sauces, not Whitney Houston on crack. Like, come on, y'all. Like, that's not even how I roll.
I don't know who told this pink flamingo mutt that she can disrespect Whitney Houston right now. You gonna let Whitney Houston...
She looks and sounds crazy. You using Beyonce and Whitney Houston to get clout. Baby girl, they're not going to save you or your career. You are by far the worst downfall of somebody that tries to do something with their own career but did not live up to their parts. Like, how is Beyonce and Whitney Houston's going to save your career? You have to do all of that by yourself. You say you're strong and independent, right? First of all, you didn't even read the contract of what you were getting yourself into. Secondly, you can't blame the company for your downfall when you did it all to yourself.
The record, nobody can out-sing Whitney Houston in her prime. But to say your sauce would be the Beyonce if you ran the company versus the company that you chose to partner with is an absolute lie. I told y'all she was delusional. You do know we remember how you ran the company, ma'am. Like, you can't just say stuff like that
Lord,
when
the
we already know
nightmares.
what
Like,
happened.
look at the clips.
And by the way, this is the woman that's saying that she only has $2 to her name. You think she learned her lesson yet? This flamingo mixed up some already made ranch dressing with pink food coloring, and now she's out here thinking that she's on a way higher level than what she really is. This is how these fake boss chicks allow social media to pump their head.
In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, DTA, don't trust anybody. Don't trust the influencers. Don't trust the 304s. Don't even trust this crappy pink sauce lady. Don't trust none of them. If they don't look the part, if they don't know what they're doing, calling themselves running a business without marketing, without the marketing strategists, without any experts, don't fall for it because it's all a lie.
Their heads up.
The people that love me, the people that see my drive and see everything that I have going on. Ask them what happened to all the money. Ask them what happened to all the money.
No.
Ask them. Y'all gotta ask them. I don't know.
Nah, they said they paid you $120,000 in royalties so far this year, and y'all just got the sauce at Walmart in January. So in about 6 months, you received $120,000 in royalties. You are not responsible for manufacturing the product. You are not responsible for sourcing all the materials, the ingredients, packaging. You put all that on them. You're not responsible for getting the product in Walmart. You know, it's not free to get your products on the shelves. You're going to pay for that space. Then you're not responsible for paying the trucks that picked up your product from the production facility, took it to the Walmart DCs, and then from the Walmart DC to the stores. You're not involved.
I posted an image on my community tab a while back. I was really surprised to see this in Walmart in Virginia. I'm surprised nobody has even brought it. I mean, I've seen a couple of YouTubers review it. Some liked it and some really hated it. Basically, it had like mixed reviews. So, I'm not surprised that.
Returns. And what about those stores where the products can't sell through? The discounts, the clearance, all of that is going to impact the money. Having the staff, the proper clean facilities and licenses to even make the product so glitter doesn't end up inside or the FDA doesn't show up on your front porch again. You gave up all of those duties to them in exchange for the royalty. And then you signed that contract that you didn't understand when you claimed that you're so smart and had a high GPA when you took college classes. And by the way, where do you take those college classes? At ICDC? But no, I'm not going to feel sorry or believe her just...
Yo, she is coming in with fire, bro. You can tell she didn't go to college, and that's fine, but you can't call yourself becoming an entrepreneur without going to school for that. And you can't create a business or sell your products in stores without an FDA or any experts that know what they're talking about. And also, you cannot go on a talk show and play victim like you're this perfect angel when you have all of everything wrong with your business. And that white lady, I forgot her name. I follow her on TikTok. I agree with everything she says. And if you want to live in this delusional world because you're black and everybody is supposed to feel sorry for you because your product failed, because of how you failed to up your game, that's your fault, sweetie.
Smashing bottles on the ground. No, that's not going to get you anywhere.
Exactly.
Where's the contract? And then what do you do with the money that you did receive? To think that you could live off a TikTok fad forever was just crazy. The royalty should have been extra money, not the only thing that you depended on. I can go on and on, but I'll leave it here. You need to read your contract. And if they're right, take the L. If they're not right, press the issue in court, not social media. And in the meantime, go get a job. We don't want to hear that you don't have money, but you keep showing up online in new pink musty wigs every day. Like a dried up, dehydrated Florida flamingo. Like, stop embarrassing yourself and go talk to your therapist. Let's go ahead and get the contract.
Basically, she ain't gonna receive nothing. She ain't finna receive nothing because of videos like this. Throwing her own products in the ground because she claimed that they left her nothing when she's the one that spent the entire money that they paid her. And she blamed everything on them. This whole clip of her is just funny to me, and it's an embarrassment to a lot of black women out there that really work hard on their product and not made it a joke like she did. This is why I don't support people like this. If you're not an expert, if you don't have the right stuff, the right people with you, or anything, especially when you did not read the contract. Make it make sense. Better yet, common sense. Which is unfortunate that she does not have none of that.
$1,000 in 6 months, and now she's broke already. Shout out to Roosevelt.
Shout out to the Pink Book Lessons once again. Link to the video will be down below. So I just want to say all of this before I end this video. If you're creating a business that you're passionate about, like say if you want to sell your art online or you want to sell your art in stores, you have to have professionals, the people who know about marketing, that can help you get off, that can help you get your business off the ground. Instead of you doing it on social media is not going to help you get your business off the ground unless you're promoting it. They can help you promote your stuff on TikTok, Instagram, or social media. They can help you make money on there. But you have to do it right. You have to know what you're doing. Now, I'm no food expert. I'm no chef or anything. But if I were to be, I'm going to make sure I have the FDA come to me to help me put my products out there. And I'm going to continue to do what I'm going to do to be more creative. And if I do, my business relationship with them will become even stronger. Unlike this. And lastly, if I fail, I'm just going to get back up. I'm rebound to try again. I'm rebound to just keep growing, keep fighting until I get better. So that would be my advice to everybody that wants to start their small business out there. Make sure you have the right people in your corner. FDAs, experts, business experts that know a thing about the industry that can help you get into it. But you have to be willing to play your part as well if you want to grow. So, like I said, shout out to Pink Book Lessons. All credits go to her. Link to the video will be down below, and I'm going to catch you in my next one.